How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Okay, so back one more time. So with this, what I want to talk about is creative opportunity. How can we create an opportunity where we can do something? What idea do you have, skill, gift, tool, talent that you could use that you can create in it and create the most simplistic version? And I was trying to do something else, but I really like this. I really like how Keith did it. He does a lot of other anime stuff. I couldn't find it. I think it's only on his IG. But he did a what do you do? The price got on up with the brick or something like that. He has a skit with that too. But this is part of his Planet series or whatever. And I'm gonna talk a little bit more to this, but in this situation, I guess the previous video in the series, Pluto was rapping, but then he stopped Pluto, and as you can see, Pluto's on there. Pluto has merchandise that he's trying to sell. So here's the thing. So this is honestly what, from my understanding of it, is that it's 50% of you creating a product and 50% of you marketing the product. If you cannot market the product, then you cannot sell the product that you created. So you got to be able to market and create the product. So it's like a 50-50 split. And so what he did a good job of, um regardless of what his future endeavors are with this series, is that he has merchandise that he can sell. I know he had some funnel issues as far as with getting it out, it coming in and stuff like that. Not that he couldn't get the product out, but I think, I'm not sure what his infrastructure was like within that. But so these are the things that I'm thinking about as he did it. So, but in sense, but what he still was able to do, he was still able to market it in such a way that it was very intriguing on how they did it. So I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. My bad. I'm gonna shut up. But I'm gonna let it play. But so you gonna hear Pluto rap.
Son, everybody's mad at you because you didn't let me finish my rap.
I know. I've been seeing the comments. So what do you want me to do about it?
Oh, well, funny you should say. I got some more bars. Can I do it?
Yeah, I don't care. It just better be good.
Saturn, can you make another beat?
6 rings.
Okay, set it up. Okay, I'm ready. Yo, it's Pluto. Yeah. Saturn, where the 808s? Yeah, I like that. Just keep it like that. I don't even need a snare. Yeah. Y'all be saying Pluto not a planet. NASA got me tight, they been taking me for granted. 1930, they called me the last planet. Then in August 06, they made it a new standard. Like, what? Sorry, but you're too small, fella. Calling me a dwarf, I don't work for Cinderella. Size don't matter, going, that's your main check. A million plus.
This stuff is just ill. It's ill. So that's just a taste of what he is. He's able to rap, really do a great job. He has a very strong musical acting background. Um, I think he's working on the business as far as what he's doing. I know he's doing a lot of stuff on his own right now. I think he's trying to figure out what is the avenue he's going to go down. But that's why I say to different people, you have the ability to do different things depending on what you're going to use in it and how you're gonna push the product and stuff like that. So that's just something to think about as you're going on your own particular endeavors. And even when he did it, he had to come up with different names for it. He had different colors to represent it, and it was I don't know if this is gonna sound ridiculous to you all, but it's kind of almost like nostalgic. Okay, a lot of people like the planets. Like if you think about, I don't know, the Power Rangers. I know that was a big series for a long time. But the Power Rangers, and it went on for a long time. Different series. So how can you turn this into a business? How can you utilize that in such a way, so that you could do it? Each Power Ranger had a different color. Each Power Ranger had different, like, was attached to a different dragon or a different animal or a different whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't even remember because like that really wasn't my time or whatever, but I just remember watching. I was very cognizant of it. My time was more of the Transformers. That was the original Transformers. The original Transformers movie came out. I had a Transformers, you know what I'm saying? So, and I also know, and this is part of the marketing scheme that you got to think behind it, like with the Toys R Us, okay, creating a toy. So how can you go from having an item on here to creating a toy behind it or something like that? So now I'm jumping like far ahead. I'm thinking Mickey Mouse and Disney World and all that stuff like that. But that's not to say that you won't have the advantage to do that if you create something such as that, because you're thinking like, okay, if I got a planet, maybe I could create a toy, go from merchandise to a toy, e-product. What can I do? You're thinking about those different things. Like, okay, is there different versions or different iterations? Like that's what if you look at all the Transform movies, and typically what you see happen is there's a 40-year there's a 40-year gap between when the old Transformers and new Transformers, these new Transform movies came out. These movies were based on nostalgia, of the parents who then had kids and could get their kids to go to the movie. The same thing with Star Wars and Yoda. If you see it, there's a pattern. You know what I'm saying? And every 10 years, there's a pattern with something happening within the space. And a lot of times, people take advantage of that financially. If you have enough money to invest in those different things during those times, when there's periods of times going from the informational age to the technological age, from the agricultural age, from the age of oil. You know what I'm saying? As you're seeing different things going on, how can you move differently and make these changes so you can take advantage of the times that are going on? So that's kind of what he's doing. So great, the man, he does a great job. He does a great job what he does. But I'm just thinking like, okay, if I were in the same spot, what play could I make? What move is he making? Maybe he's making a move that I'm unaware of or whatnot. Like, what will be the next play? What will be the best? How do you feel about it? You know what I'm saying? Because if you start using different people's methodology and how they get behind a business, they support the business, they start to think like, okay, first, how is the CEO? Is the CEO a great CEO? Are we behind him? What do you believe what he's doing? How can we use that to promote the company? What are the numbers behind the company? What is the margin? How big is the margin? Is it small margin? Is it large margins? Is it scalable? Are they dependable? Are they dependent on a lot of different factors, or is there some things that won't become an issue? These are different things that we try to think about as we're constructing a business or operation behind it. How can we make it easier? How can we make it so we're working on the business, not in the business? Because what we don't want to do is we don't want to create a job for ourselves. We don't want to do that. We want to create a business that we can build, that we can then delegate responsibilities for people, create SOPs, so that people won't know as we have people come in and out due to turnover or whatnot. We can have more people come in and say, like, okay, this is your job, this is what you're supposed to do. So I know I'm saying a lot in it right now, and I'm saying it, but when I'm seeing this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. And in my behalf, I think that's what you should be thinking too. Whether you're going to create your own business or work with someone also. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to work within an organization, you just want to or work in the C-suite, or you want to move up in the company, what can you do to take advantage of that? And as I'm learning and growing, I'm figuring that just moving in a more of a network relationship way could be more advantageous for you. And I'll talk more about that, but I'm coming up with different formulas for different stuff that would be beneficial. So yeah, but that's what I want to say about that. But I just wanted to make sure I brought that to your attention and say thank you for your time. I really appreciate y'all. And I wish y'all the best. And I hope you found this information wonderful and exciting and interesting, and that you check out some of his content as well as the other individuals that I talked about. All right, thank y'all. Have a good evening.